Hello, guys. I just got to see Star Wars The Last Jedi. Needless to say, spoilers in this review. I'm gonna be upfront, I did not like this movie. In fact, I hated it. This, along with The Force Awakens, goes on the list of the worst movies I have ever seen. First of all, disclaimer. This is my opinion, keyword opinion. If you like the movie, that's fine by me. That's awesome. I don't have a problem with that. Just keep in mind, if you're going to comment, it's my opinion. I'm not presenting fact here. That being said, I hate this movie. Rian Johnson, they never should have let you within 1,000 miles of the filming of this movie, within 1,000 miles of anyone involved, even the craft service people. You fail. The tone, they tried to make it like a Marvel movie, and if you like Marvel movies, great, but it had so much forced, awkward humor, like in the beginning. The First Order is going after, and okay, they're calling them the Rebels in this one, because apparently the First Order is controlling the galaxy. Okay, fair enough, even though after losing Starkiller Base, I don't see how they've gotten so much more powerful. Poe Dameron confronts the fleet in one ship, and he tries to contact General Hux on the channel, and it's this stupid scene with clunky, awkward humor about, can I speak to General Hux? And Hux is doing his thing. I do like the character of Hux, and the actor does a great job because he plays the character with such conviction. In I'll hold for General Hux, still holding for General Hux, and Hux can't see he's messing with him. Well, Poe is there helping the militia. I'm calling them the militia. They don't deserve to be called the Rebellion Escape. And he takes out the main cannons on one dreadnought by himself. When you watch the other movies, how many ships did it take out a Star Destroyer? But no, here's Poe Dameron. He can do it by himself. And he ultimately ends up getting demoted because his actions lead to all their bombers getting destroyed. These bombers are pretty pathetic, by the way. Not are they like the Y-Wings, which just needs the pilot and co-pilot. This needs pilot, co-pilot, bomber crew, and despite the fact that they move at light speed, it's more like a World War II bomber where someone has to visually, okay, we're on target, drop the bombs, with all the technology. Really? Really? Come on. Ugh. So they escape, find out the First Order, for some reason I can't remember, can trace them, track them through hyperspace. This movie, again, just spoilers, keep in mind, was just horrible. We see a scene where Kylo Ren's fleet attack the main flagship. The bridge gets destroyed, sucking all the leaders into space, and we have Leia flying through space like Superman. And when she gets into the ship, she goes into a coma. Okay, I want to address a couple things here. One, that was so stupid. Two, oh yeah, and the credits shaped it up like she was gonna die. If you were gonna kill her, just have the guts to kill Leia. You destroyed Han Solo. You absolutely destroyed Luke. You could have killed off Leia too. At this point, you obviously hate the original characters, but all the senior military leaders on one ship. Give me a break. Have they not heard of the designated survivor? Couldn't at least Admiral Akbar had been on one other ship in case that ship gets taken down? No, this is the militia. They're not smart enough for that. Well, Ray, which I'm gonna comment now, I thought Daisy Ridley's acting was horrible in The Force Awakens. I don't like the character of Ray. I don't like Daisy Ridley's acting, and I dislike them so much more after this movie. The scene with her holding out the lightsaber to Luke Skywalker. Well, we've been wondering about this scene for 2 years. Luke Skywalker takes the lightsaber in hand. Yeah, that's what it amounted to. We can tell you respect your fans, Disney. We can tell you cared about making a high quality movie, Kathleen Kennedy. Rian Johnson, you are the right man for the job. In Disney, I'm going to comment now. I don't want to comment on politics in my videos, but Disney tried to shoehorn so much in. Yeah, okay, it's Lucasfilms. As far as Lucasfilms is owned by Disney, so they're one in the same. Tried to hammer a lot of SJW and left-wing politics in this. Even the casino scene, what they showed how the animals were being treated. I don't want political commentary in a Star Wars movie. When I watch a Star Wars movie, I want escapism. When I want political commentary or morality play, I'll watch one of the good Star Treks. And even to the point where Kathleen Kennedy talked about how basically the days of catering to male fans are over. All the men were pretty much treated like idiots in this movie. Luke is a bitter, resentful old man. Oh yeah, and you want to know why Kylo turned to the dark side? Luke sensed the dark side in him, activated his lightsaber to kill him in his sleep. The man who would not kill his father, Darth Vader, who sensed good in him, who wouldn't even kill the Emperor, who's responsible for the deaths of billions of people. No, 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 he won't kill them, but, oh, my nephew's asleep. Time to go, Jason Voorhees. Give me a break. You ruined this character. Mark Hamill, I agree with you. I disagree fundamentally with everything they did to your character in this. And that's the other thing. Luke Skywalker gives Rey like 2 pointers, and she trains herself, and she's pretty much Jedi Master skill by the end of the movie. Which, again, Kathleen Kennedy talking about, we don't need to cater to male fans. And I don't want to bring up politics, but she's a feminist, and it's clear the female protagonist does not need a man to teach her. She's fully capable of doing it by herself. Then, Finn, I'm going to talk about another one of the character, at least a character I want to like. They partnered him with this mechanic girl whose sister was killed on the bomber. Not parent's sister. Ugh. And they go to this casino, and that's where the horse race scene is. They have such a pathetic escape scene where they meet Benicio del Toro, and he just instantly helps them escape because they're trying to get on the main Star Destroyer to deactivate the tracker thing. Well, he kind of sells them out on the Star Destroyer to the First Order. You know, maybe that scene could have been a little better if the First Order had killed him too. I'm just saying. Well, they try to force in a forced love story with him and the new girl, Rose, the mechanic girl, to the point where Rose is a traitor to the militia. At the end scene, when they're trying to destroy this cannon in the rebel base they're trapped in with no exit, yeah, that's brilliant. She knocks him out of the way because he's about to sacrifice himself to destroy it because she loves him. That would have been a great story arc. Finn dying a hero, saving the Resistance. Nope, we don't get that. Oh yeah, Snoke gets unceremoniously killed. He can drag Hux around from across space, but when Snoke's getting him to kill Rey, he can't sense the lightsaber. That Skywalker lightsaber next to him moving. and Kylo cuts him in half. Then Rey and Kylo take out the guards of Snoke, which I know are the Knights of Ren. And after, when she realized Kylo didn't turn to the dark side, there's a scene where they're pulling on the Skywalker lightsaber with the Force, and what it looked like to me was like 2 3-year-olds fighting over a toy. Mine, no, mine. I saw it first. And somehow Rey escapes. I don't know. Oh yeah, and I'm going to talk about the Porgs and so much stupid forced humor with them. There's a scene at the end where they're trying to escape. I mean, the Millennium Falcon joins in on the battle. Chewbacca does a hard turn, and one smacks into the window. I didn't need the humor there. There's a scene where Chewbacca cooked one and was trying to eat it, but couldn't because they were watching him. I wish he would have cooked all of them. You really tell me that he's just going to sit there while one of them destroys the upholstery on Han Solo's seat on the Millennium Falcon? Luke's just a bitter, rotten old man. He shows up at the end in a force projection, buying the militia time to escape because there's a tunnel. So all of the militia escapes on the Millennium Falcon. That's all that's left. In the scene that would have been great to end it, with Leia holding the lightsaber and saying, "We have all we need here." Then it goes to a scene which I go back to the Marvel movie where you see some kids talking about the militia, and the worker yells at them, and one goes out in a broom and he has a ring with the militia logo on it. Ugh. It felt like it should have been a post-credit scene, and oh yeah, after the whole last stand with Luke, which was obviously not him, the beard was black, he had the wrong lightsaber, and Kylo realizes it's a force projection. By the way, yeah, Darth Tantrum is now the leader of the First Resistance. They're going to collapse on themselves. We see Luke, he's still on the Octu planet, clutches his side and disappears. This movie fails on so many levels. Lucasfilms, you fail. Disney, you fail. Kathleen Kennedy, you fail. Rian Johnson, you fail. This movie is horrible. I can't find one nice thing to say about it. Well, I can. The fight scene with Kylo and Rey against the guards of Snoke was pretty good, but that's like winning $1 on a $20 scratch off. The prize isn't worth the time and effort that went into getting it. 0 stars. I do not recommend this movie. And again, if you like it, fine. Still, even though I don't recommend it, and this sounds like a contradiction, see it yourself and make up your own mind. Can't wait for Darkest Hour Friday. I'll do a review on that.